don't know either.
Oh, I guess here.
Where?
Oh, show up here.
Is it live? It says live.
Hello,
everyone. It is your favorite siblings, Cinzia.
And Lydia.
Yes, yes. So, first of all, happy Thanksgiving to everyone in Canada, is where we live.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you're having a good time. So, essentially, how this came to be is that Lydia, the social media influencer, likes to share a lot of things. So, the other day, she shared a video thing.
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
There we go.
And see, that's why it looks weird. She shared a post.
I did, yes.
About this romance novel that somebody wrote about the coronavirus. And we were like, okay, a little bit weird, but don't think it's real. But then it was real, and then somebody put a quote on it. So I was like, there's no way this is real. So then I went to Amazon, and it was. So then, of course, because, it's coronavirus times, and I got nothing better to do, I decided, okay, I'm going to buy it. So as I went to go buy it, and it's free if you have a Kindle subscription, or I think it's like $1.40. But then, as I was going to buy the e-reader version, I found out that there was an actual physical copy of the book that you could buy. So, of course, I had to buy it. So, thanks, Liv, for letting me use Amazon Prime. And within 2 days, hello, Dianne. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, Dianne.
This lovely paperback novel has come in. And it is called Kissing the Coronavirus by M.J. Edwards.
Oh, my God.
Yes, so I don't know if you'd like to see that. So apparently the coronavirus is a man who is green and has weird things
mushrooms
coming out of him. I'm not really sure. So it says, she was supposed to cure the coronavirus. Instead, she fell in love with it. So apparently this MJ Edwards person, I did read an article, so she did lose her job during this time and thought it would be fun to put together a book. So let me just read the back of it before. So I'm going to read it.
Val.
Happy Thanksgiving, Val. So Lydia is very good at reacting to things. So neither of us have actually opened this book yet or read it. So probably not safe for children. I'm going to say guaranteed. So don't let your kids listen to this.
Safety not guaranteed.
So the back of the book says, she was supposed to cure the coronavirus. Instead, she fell in love with it. Dr. Alexa Ashtonford is part of a crack team of scientists tasked with finding the cure to the devastating coronavirus. Little did she know she would end up falling in love with it in this steamy viral erotica. Kissing Coronavirus is a raunchy tale about forbidden love and dark desires come to life. An electrifying debut, says M.J. Edwards' son, Richard. The best thing I've ever read. A nice reviewer on Amazon. So, here we go. You know what? Let me just read the little quick author bio. So it says, during the coronavirus pandemic of 2020, M.J. Edwards turned her hand to writing, combining the two biggest parts of her life at that moment, the virus and sex. She hopes you enjoy this book. Any similarities to real-life situations are purely coincidental. She lives in Surrey with her husband and 19 ferrets.
Surrey, BC?
I don't know.
Surrey.
It really doesn't say.
United
Surrey, maybe.
Okay,
maybe.
could be any Surrey.
Right. Surrey. And you can follow her on Twitter at MJ Edwards Author.
Dianne wants to know how many pages are in this book.
So on the Kindle version it said 16, but if I scroll through it, so the About the Author page was page 35. So I guess 34.
Okay,
but they're very spaced out.
Go closer to the camera. So, this is in an essay, the teacher would dock you marks because of how much.
There's a lot of spacing, and it looks like there's a lot of dialogue, from what I could see, and very short pages. So, I don't think it'll be that long. So your little title page, Kissing the Coronavirus, M.J. Edwards, for Mary.
Oh, that's so kind.
The ferret we lost under the tumble dryer.
Ew.
I don't know what that means.
Ew, that's gross.
Okay.
Okay, well, it's set in the tone of nasty.
That's not how you spell dryer. So.
D-R-I-E-R?
Yeah.
What is a tumble dryer?
A rock tumbler? I don't know.
Flowers?
So there's a ferret that has no longer existed.
Rest in peace, Mary.
There you go. It's
At least
the
they
book.
didn't lose
So
it to the
I'm
coronavirus.
gonna assume this person is just funny or trying to be funny.
It's a little insensitive. trying to be funny about something that's so devastating. But however,
You know what? Everybody deals with things in different
this
ways.
is the thing.
So
Like we're like as millennials, we've been dealing with memes our entire lives in order to make up for the horrible cards we've been dealt. So I kind of get it. So I mean, like we'll see how it gets.
And, you know, if you enjoy this reading, you know, look her up and support the cause by buying a book. So there you go. Amazon is where we found it. So again, for the 4th time, she was supposed to cure the coronavirus. Instead, she fell in love with it.
Okay.
All right, Lydia, Dianne, Valerie, are we all ready?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Dr. Alexa Ashtonford stared at the test tube between her fingers, her perfectly pink manicured nails clashing with the pale, bubbly liquid inside. She recognized the power she had in her grip. The virus, which had claimed so many lives and made her heart beat furiously like a wild tiger thrashing in its cage.
We got some Tiger King references going on.
I don't know, man. It could be maybe Carol Baskin wrote this.
Okay.
The coronavirus. Despite the devastation the virus was causing across the globe, Alexa felt a rush of excitement every time she picked up the corona sample. Like a pulsating, erect penis. That's right. That's on page 1, guys. That's right.
Oh, boy. Diane said, I feel like this is going to escalate quickly.
It definitely did escalate
Correct.
quickly. Okay. So, erect penis, desperate to unleash its devastation on anyone who touched it.
Oh, my God.
It had been so long since Alexa had been with a man. No shit. Okay, sorry. But that virus was the only thing she could get near to which gave her any sort of thrill.
Alexa, you need a hobby, girl.
The tickle in her knickers, so I'm guessing she's from the UK, when she worked with the sample, was the only sexual release she had experienced since the virus had unleashed hell and taken its hold on the world. And now she held it in her hand, gripped it tight. She bit her lip. Imagine what she could do with it.
What?
She rubbed her hand over her breast. Her nipple hardened.
I'm sorry, what?
Her nipple hardening like a tic tac.
Like a tic tac? Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Okay.
Okay, imagine how she would feel if she touched herself with it. Pretty great, Alexa thought. Pretty great indeedly. Alexa lowered the test tube and unbuttoned the bottom 2 poppers of her lab coat. Pop. Pop.
I'm sorry. What?
I think that's her buttons. Oh, our lab coats like...
I thought they were buttoned, but okay.
Maybe they're like snaps. I don't know.
Okay.
She took the test tube and shook it. The bubbling, creamy liquid sloshed against the inside of the tube. It fizzed up, and Alexa swore she could feel the glass expanding.
Diane says, why? I agree.
Swelling up and down as she shook the tube. I'm not going to make that action. Okay. A shock of electricity coursed through her veins, eventually stopping as it reached her vagina. It was like she had sat on a battery.
What? Okay.
Everything tingled and it felt good. Would this be tingling?
That's not... Like, is she, like, electrocuting her vagingle? Oh, my God, guys. Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, my God.
But Alexa knew it could get better. Much better. Alexa pulled down her lab pants and pulled her panties to the... So, okay. I need to stop reading ahead as I'm reading. Okay.
Yeah, stop it.
Okay.
You're ruining
and
it for
pulled
yourself.
her panties to the side. Her pussy so wet that the lace gilded... Okay, who wears lace to work in a lab? Lace underwear. Okay.
Nobody.
Anyways.
But okay.
And the lace glided across her skin like a fat man on a water slide.
Josh, what the fuck am I listening to?
I don't know. Josh. I don't know what the hell I'm reading, but here you go. It's called Kissing the Coronavirus.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Couldn't this coming.
So, fat man on a water slide. Okay, there we are. That's put you in the sexy frame of thought there. Okay. She lowered the test tube.
You're having sex with glass?
I don't know. Wait,
Dianne says lab pants. I love this. Okay.
As the COVID-19 sample got closer to her, she felt the rush. An intense burst from within, like an entire firework display going off at once. She twisted the test tube in her grip, ready to push it inside.
No, glass and the vagina don't mix. No.
Sounds like that'd be very painful.
That would be awful, yes.
Okay. She'd done this with so many men who didn't know how to control their own flailing cocks, like they had minds of their own and required guidance.
Oh my god. Okay. Josh says I'm sitting next to Rob. Hi, Rob.
Hey, Rob. How's it going?
Oh my god.
Are your parents also
Oh
listening?
my god.
Okay, sorry. All right. Okay. Alexa tightened her grip on the tube. She imagined it had veins pumping blood to keep it hard for her. She thought about the power. She touched the test tube to her wet lips. Wait, which? Oh, those lips. Okay, gotcha.
Those lips, yeah.
Dr. Ashingford, would you mind cataloging these new test samples? Shit. Alexa hadn't realized her boss, Dr. Gurtlichund?
Yeah, Gurtlichund.
Gurtlichund, Gurtlychund, had walked back into the lab. Oh, goody. Okay, so you don't even close the lab door.
Dumbass.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Thankfully, her back had been to the door, or else Dr. Gurtlichund would have seen everything. And that ... kind of gave Alexa a little rush, too.
Oh my god.
Not that she liked Dr. Gurtlichund. He wasn't the sort of guy she usually went after. She liked big, muscular men who looked like Greek statues. Did you like them because they weren't human either? Okay, sorry.
Oh my god.
Except with huge cocks rather than the small ones. Dr. Gurtlichund was small and had a funny mustache. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay.
But after having been stuck in a lab with him for so long, so deprived of the feeling of hot man dog inside of her lubricated pussy bun, she had even considered asking him if he would be interested in a quick bit of sex to help her get over the infatuation so she could get on with searching for a cure. Don't ask your boss to have sex. Especially
even in the middle of a pandemic, not a great idea.
No, not unless you have, what is that, the glory hole.
Oh my god!
As the chief medical officer has said.
Oh,
okay, anyways.
Jesus.
Okay. All right, so get over to searching for a cure. Because that's what they were here for. Not for lust-induced sessions with the cause of the pandemic. They were here for the cure. And they were determined to never leave the lab until it had been found. However, Alexa still held a grudge against Dr. Gurtlichund.
No.
What?
Why?
She still thought about hate-fucking him, sure. But her pride was much more important than a bit of slap and tickle. She knew the vaccine they were waiting to trial on human patients just needed a little more COVID-19 in order for the body to properly build up the necessary antibodies. Okay, that's how vaccines work, sure.
Real reasonable.
But would Dr. Gurtlichund listen?
No.
No, he would not. When the coronavirus had first taken a hold of the people of Wuhan, Dr. Gurtlichund, one of Ohio... Oh, they're from Ohio. Okay. Okay. One of Ohio's top biochemical neuroviral epidemiologists had asked a core team of doctors to lead a task force to find the cure. There had been 4 of them at the start. Dr. Gertley Chund, Dr. Ashtonford, Dr. J, and Dr. Wooble.
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 Can you hold it lower so that we can see your face?
Wooble.
Okay.
Then slowly the virus had spread across the globe. Asia,
No.
Europe,
Oh my god.
some other places. But most importantly and worryingly, America.
No. Most importantly, America. The rest of the world doesn't matter. It's just America.
Fucking America.
Wow. Okay.
Did Trump write this book? I don't know if he did.
Okay.
Oh no, he doesn't think it is real. Okay,
Right.
moving along.
Yeah.
Then, even more slowly, the virus began to infect the lab.
No.
First to succumb was Dr. J.
No.
Then Dr. Wooble. That was it.
Oh, Dr. Goodleychuck is fine.
And so, Dr. Gertley Chund became more determined. So determined, in fact, that he had stopped listening to reason. And because
You'd think that you'd listen to reason more, but okay.
And because Alexa had huge boobies, a thick ass, the thick with a
Thick. Okay.
with the 2 C's, ass, and nice legs, he would sometimes overlook her.
I hate getting overlooked for my giant
huge boobies and thick ass.
Thick ass.
Alexa admired him so much, but lately his attitude had gotten in the way of her fantasies. He was definitely marriage material. Okay?
The guy with the weird mustache?
Yes.
Okay.
But he just wasn't what she wanted appearance-wise. Oh, because of the mustache.
The mustache.
She couldn't get over that mustache.
Told ya.
Yeah, there's a thing. It's called a razor.
Okay.
She loved beards.
Mm-hmm.
And a mustache was only the start of a beard.
Correct.
Like, micro penises are just the start of real penises.
Okay.
I don't think they grow into...
That's not how penises work, but okay. Wow.
You need the rest of it for it to be truly meaningful. And now with his new bad attitude, ... Dr. Ashtonford, did you hear... Oh, Dr. Ashtonford, did you hear me? Said Dr. Gertley Chund. You've been standing there not responding to me for 3.5 minutes.
And your pants are down.
Alexa placed the sample back on her workbench and calmly fastened the buttons of her lab coat. Pop. Pop. Oh, now they're buttons?
Okay.
Yes, I heard you, Dr. Gertley Chund, said Alexa, turning to face him. I told you. Call me Bob, he said. We practically spend all day and night here. We may as well be friendly. Yes, Dr. Bob. He smiled, and his moustache curled upward, accentuating the beardlessness of his face. If only he had a beard, and was taller, and had a big cock, and was handsome, and made her wet.
Oh, God.
Like COVID-19.
Oh, my God.
So, if you could catalog these new samples, and the data aligns with what we already have, we might just be ready to trial the cure, said Dr. Gertley Chund. Alexa nodded. She had been working with Dr. Gertley Chund and the others before they died. Oh, they died?
Oh, they died!
I just thought they were sick. Oh,
That's even worse.
Poor doctors J and Wooble.
Oh, boy.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, guys. Shit.
On the cure for the virus for weeks now, and now, finally, there was a slim chance that they might have found the cure.
Do you have to have sex with the coronavirus in order to cure it?
Maybe that's how she... Okay, sorry. And Alexa would finally know what it felt like to grasp a cock in her hands again. I'll do it, she said proudly. Dr. Gertley Chund nodded and left. Alexa didn't waste any time. She tore open the box of samples and began running them through the sample meter. Each sample came up positive, and each matched with the results they had previously obtained from other samples they had sampled. This was great news. But Alexa knew she had to replicate the results against the original sample. Any excuse to hold that powerful beast in her hands once again, and she didn't need to be asked twice. Alexa took the creamy, bubbly COVID-19 sample from the workbench, holding it close to her quivering breasts. As she returned to the sample meter, she ran the sample, and it came out exactly as she had hoped. This was perfect. It meant they'd be able to run the trials for the cure. Unless... ...
Mm-hmm.
Alexa flounced across the lab, her blonde hair wafting lavishly to Dr. Girdley-Chun's workstation. She opened the cabinet containing the trial vaccines and took out a test tube containing a bright blue liquid. The cure.
Windex.
She knew there wasn't enough COVID-19. She just knew it. So, if the trials were to begin, she knew what she'd have to do. And she decided, because she knew it, that she'd have to take an action.
Okay.
Alexa opened the test tube filled with the trial vaccine.
Uh-huh.
Pop. She opened the tube filled with the coronavirus sample. Pop.
Uh-huh.
Alexa stared at it. The creamy liquid, okay, is Corona creamy?
I can't imagine.
Okay, I guess.
Maybe
not
mucus?
just from your blood? I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, okay. Alexa stared at it. The creamy liquid bubbled and popped like a fresh bowl of Rice Krispies.
Ew.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Ew, I don't think that does that, but okay.
Even the sound of the virus made her ovaries clash together like cymbals.
Oh, that's not what they do. Oh my god.
It was so powerful. So strong. So deadly. Which is why it had to be stopped. Slowly. 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 Alexa raised the sample of COVID-19 so the virus neared the edge of the test tube. She only needed to add a drop. She was one of the best scientists around, was so confident that a drop would be all it would take to make the vaccine perfect.
She said that there wasn't enough.
Just one drop.
Okay.
Plop. There. Alexa had done it. She replaced the lids on each test tube and returned the vaccine to the cabinet. Dr. Girdley-Chun would never need to know Alexa had made the changes.
Shouldn't you know?
Okay. They'd run the trial by the medical council, get approval, then, in a few months, they'd administer the vaccine to test subjects around the country and monitor how they reacted. Once the trials were a success, which of course they would be, they'd use the original vaccine to create more and more and more to use across the world. It would be a waiting game, but Alexa knew it would be worth it. After 30 minutes, Dr. Girdley-Chun returned to the lab carrying boxes of medical supplies. His face was red and his eyes sunken, like he was desperate for sleep. But they couldn't sleep. They had lives to save. "How are the new samples?" he asked. Alexa couldn't hide her smile. "All perfect." Dr. Girdley-Chun's eyes widened. "Seriously?" "Yes." "Well, then, we can do it. We can start the trial." Alexa smiled. "Yeah, I'll write the letter to the medical council." "No," said Dr. Girdley-Chun. "We're skipping approval from the medical council."
Dr. Girdley-Chun.
Alexa's heart fluttered like it had done the time... Sorry. Alexa's heart fluttered like it had done the time she'd fucked the farmer's cross-eyed son
What?
and uncrossed his eyes.
What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. That is a miracle.
Look,
It's a miracle puss.
oh, Lord.
Wow. Okay.
What do you mean? She asked. Dr. Gertley Chun dropped the boxes and marched over to the vaccine cabinet. He threw open the door and grabbed the vaccine. The very same vaccine Alexa had added an extra drop of COVID-19 to. I'll do it, he said. Alexa gasped. Doctor, no! Alexa, please. Call me Bob. Alexa gasped. Bob,
Oh my
no!
god. Oh my god.
Yes, Alexa, he said sternly. He took the syringe out of his lab coat and popped off the lid of the test tube. Pop! Then Dr. Gertley Chund dipped the needle into the vaccine and drew the blue liquid up into the liquid holding part of the syringe.
The liquid holding part.
The liquid holding part, yes.
Okay.
Bob, you can't, said Alexa, grabbing his bicep. It was so small, so weak.
Oh my god.
Alexa, I can, he said, and I will. I have to. You might die. Better me than some helpless children.
Oh my god.
Dr. Gertley Chund rolled up the sleeve of his arm. Why is he taking the vaccine if he doesn't have
if
the...
he's not sick. You dumbass.
Or do you do that before? Well, I guess you get a flu shot
guess.
before you have the flu. I don't... Okay.
Okay.
Anyways. So, her adding this coronavirus in there, does that make it better or worse?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it'll manifest
Because
him
it's-
into a man. I don't know.
But, like, don't you need, like, a dead thing of a...
Yes?
Okay. Anyway, sorry.
Okay.
Not looking for logic in this. Continuing on. Okay. So he rolled up the sleeve of his arm. I have to do this, Alexa. I didn't tell you this before, but I have the coronavirus.
Dude!
Okay, this makes sense now.
Dude, go home!
Alexa gasped again, covered her mouth as she realized she and Dr. Gertley Chund were not practicing social distancing etiquette.
Not cool.
Not 6 feet apart wearing a mask.
Not cool.
So this is my only option, he said proudly. Dr. Ashtonford, if the trial doesn't work, it has been an honor working with you. Alexa nodded and stepped back 2 meters. Oh, now she steps back.
Okay. Now that's going to make a difference.
See the Hulk? Is he going to
Yeah, like for real.
Then Dr. Gertley Chun plunged the syringe into his arm. The blue liquid disappeared into his veins. There was a moment of silence. Alexa had never seen Dr. Gertley Chund in this way before. Oh, hold up. Do we think that drop is going to make him into like a coronavirus man?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably. Yeah.
Okay. She had never seen him in this way before. So brave. So selfless. Maybe she had misjudged him. Maybe. He fell to the floor. Doctor! Exclaimed Alexa in a panic-driven fear. No, he yelled. Don't come any closer. I have it under control. For some reason, the lights flashed. Wind whipped around the lab, lashing Alexa's hair back and forth and shaking her ample breasts. There was a lot of sounds and shaking, and Alexa's heart hammered harder than the time she was hammered by the carpet fitter when he came to... hammered by the carpet fitter when he came to fit carpets in her country manner.
Of
Is
course
this how she pays people, or do you think she
Of
actually...
course she has a crunchy manner, but okay, continue.
Okay. Alexa edged back, pushing back until her back pushed back against the wall. Dr. Gertley Chund screamed. "Ah!" He clutched his chest. He crawled around the back of his workspace as the wind whipped up and the lights flashed again. Then, Silence. The wind settled, and Alexa's hair fell perfectly against her shoulders. Dr. Gertly Chund? She breathed. Nothing. Bob? Who is Bob? Came a voice. Alexa blinked. What? Bob? Uttered Alexa. What do you mean? I know no Bob. A hand clamped down on the workstation. It looked like a normal hand, except it was green.
Oh my god.
Dr. Gertly Chund, what happened to your hand?
Oh my
wailed
god.
Alexa. I don't know who that is, came a bellowing bellow, which rattled the beakers and tinkled the tubes around the lab. Alexa stepped away from the wall. So she's made like a supervillain? Is this what the...
Yep. She made the Hulk.
Alexa stepped away from the wall, her heart ravaging the inside of her chest. She took tiny steps towards Dr. Gertly Chund, her breath short and sharp. A second hand slammed down on the surface, and Alexa squealed. It, too, was green.
What?
There was a low groan, almost like a growl, which deepened and became a roar. A guttural, animalistic roar, so strong and powerful, it made Alexa's clitoris judder with anticipation. Judder? Okay.
Judder?
Judder.
Judder, yeah, that's
Okay.
judder. Yeah, okay.
Hold on.
Don't catch the coronavirus, Cinzia.
I don't got the corona. Sorry. Judder anticipation. Then, one detail at a time, Dr. Gertly Chund stood from behind the workspace to reveal himself. His strong brow, piercing blue eyes. I wonder if it's the same blue as the vaccine.
Yeah.
Supple lips, a wide jaw like the trunk of a car.
Ew!
Bulky, thick shoulders. Well, does he have a mustache? Is what I would like to know.
Yeah, I know. Where'd the mustache go?
A flat stomach, a bulge in his trousers the size of a medium-length python.
Okay. Legs! Wow.
And presumably feet. But Alexa couldn't see those behind the desk.
Okay.
So I guess this desk goes to the floor.
I see. Okay.
So hopefully he has feet. His body had grown so much that his lab uniform had torn. His thighs had obliterated his pants, muscle poking out like a cheeky kitten.
What?
I don't know
What?
if you'd-
Okay.
His pectoral muscles were so large and toned, they practically hummed. The tip of his penis... Okay, so he's fully naked.
Oh boy.
The tip of his penis winked out above the belt line, and Alexa was positive he wasn't even erect. She couldn't stop staring. And it was green. In fact, all of him was green. And he was covered in small green bumps, which sciencey people, like Alexa, called spike proteins. Wait, if he had spike proteins protruding from his body, wouldn't that mean he was... No. It couldn't possibly be. No. But it could just be... Dr. Gertly Chund, asked Alexa, is that you? He shook his head. Are you in there, Dr. Gertly Chund? Bob? No, said the enormous green man. He was at least a meter taller.
Oh my god.
Isn't it like a meter, like 3 feet? So what, this man is now like...
Giant?
8 or 9 feet tall? Okay.
Sure, okay.
Okay, so at least a meter taller than Gertly Chund. and almost twice as wide. Then, who are you? Asked Alexa. I don't know. Do you know who you are? I think so, he said. Or should I ask, what you are? He nodded, his bustling neck muscles contorting. Are you the virus?
Oh my god.
Yes, he said.
Oh my god.
You're the coronavirus? COVID-19? Yes. What happened to Dr. Gertly Chund? I consumed him.
Wow.
Why? Oh, guys, we're reaching the end of this book. It's so sad.
Oh no.
Okay, hold on. Who's saying this? Why? It's her. Okay. The injection. The vaccine trial. How? He had the virus. There were traces of the virus in the vaccine. Vast traces. Adding them together created more virus than a man could handle. I'm the result.
Wouldn't you have died?
Like, he consumed him.
Okay.
He's now him.
Okay, sure.
So she gives this vaccine to other people. Is everyone going to turn into coronavirus then?
If you don't have coronavirus, then no. But if you have slight traces, then yes.
Okay.
They're making a Hulk.
So she's going to make like a whole bunch of like sex hulks?
Yeah, an army of sex Hulks. Yep, continue.
More virus than count. I'm the result. Are you COVID-19? Did he not already? She asked this?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did.
She literally asked this.
Yeah,
like,
she did. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. He had a sad expression. Alexa wasn't sure what she felt. I'm going to guess horny, but let's see.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's probably.
It wasn't fear. It wasn't anguish. It was intrigue. Perhaps little excitement. He stepped forward. Don't come any closer, Alexa exclaimed, even though she secretly wanted him to get closer. Much closer. It's fine, he said softly. I can sense you are immune. Oh, she's immune.
How is she immune?
I don't know, but he can sense this. Maybe
Okay,
it's because
then.
of the amount of time she shoved a test tube up her.
John. Okay.
Immune to the virus? She asked. To you? Yes, he said. You're asymptomatic.
Oh my god.
You had the virus without even knowing.
What?
So
What a dick. She killed all of her colleagues.
So she's asymptomatic. She still has the virus in her. So if he fucks her and puts his virus...
Oh my gosh, Lydia, stop playing logic.
All right,
Let's finish this up.
Okay. You had the virus without even knowing. Does that mean Dr. Gertly Chund was infected because of me?
Yes.
He nodded.
Yes.
A single
You should have stayed home.
Wear a mask, bitch. A single tear trickled down Alexa's rosy red cheek, and she closed her eyes. This was her fault.
Yep.
Suddenly, a strong chunk
Yeah.
of a finger rubbed across Alexa's cheek. The virus had wiped it away for her. He had been strong, but soft, assertive, yet caring. Alexa's clitoris floundered. She shouldn't be feeling this way. She should be frightened, terrified. But she didn't feel any of that.
Mm-hmm.
The virus opened his hand, and Alexa nestled her cheek into it. It was like laying on a warm, welcoming pillow. Soft and strong, dreamy and happy. Some other nice things she couldn't even describe. I'm sorry, Dr. Gertly Chund, she whispered. He's gone, said the virus. I'm here now.
Oh my god.
She nodded and shuffled towards him. He opened up his body. I'm going to assume arms?
Chest cavity.
Okay, sure. Allowing Alexa to be engulfed in his skin and muscles. Okay.
Okay.
She felt his convulsing member against her waist. It was so long and warm
Oh my god.
and fat,
Oh my god.
like an arm without the bones.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, Lord.
She wondered what it would look like when erect.
Oh my god.
"What's your name?" she asked.
COVID-19.
"Call me COVID," he said. There was something about being wrapped up in his arms. She could have been scared, but instead, she felt safe. The safest she'd ever felt. She looked up at him. His eyes were striking, like a goat's.
Like a goat? Like a goat? Okay.
But without the sideways pupils. Okay.
Oh,
So like
that
regular eyes?
like not a goat's eye at all.
If anyone's ever seen a goat, they have these really creepy like rectangle pupils. Dad got us some goats to eat the grass. That's another story. Anyways, like a goat. Okay.
Like a goat.
Without the sideways pupils. She couldn't look away. They seemed to be growing. Bigger. Wider. Sexier. But Alexa suddenly realized they weren't getting bigger. They were getting closer. So close she could see the details in his face. The spike proteins lapping away from his skin. His lips, so close she could taste them. His tongue, His tongue so soft and hot, like a chunk of microwaved fish.
Ew. What? Ew.
Sloshing around inside her mouth.
Oh.
Microwave fish!
Gross. That's nasty. Okay.
All right, so we got the microwave fish.
I won't look at microwave fish the same again.
Okay. A big hand grabbed at her even bigger breast, clinging on like he was climbing a mountain.
Ow.
COVID tore at her lab coat, revealing her perfectly round breasts. He lowered his neck and chewed away her bra,
Ah. That shit's expensive.
allowing it to drop to the floor so her breasts were unleashed. Oh, it's a bra. Okay.
Okay.
Does he have like weird, like sharp scissor teeth,
don't
his
know.
microwave fish tongue? Okay. Ooh, she thinks she tastes like fish now?
I don't know.
So her breasts were unleashed.
Right.
They
right.
bounced around like water balloons, glistening in the summer sun. She had nice nipples.
I thought they were Tic Tacs.
I thought they were Tic Tacs. Yeah. Okay. COVID licked Alexa up and down. Is he a dog now?
Oh, God.
Her
Lord.
knees buckled and she fell, but COVID reacted fast and caught her,
Oh, God.
laying her down softly on the cool, tiled floor.
Ah.
But she didn't want him to have all the fun.
What?
She snatched at his pants, ripping what remained of them away and releasing his beast of a cock. It swelled like a balloon being filled with helium,
Oh, no, my God.
rising up, standing to command, begging for her to take it in her hands. She grabbed it and began to stroke it up and down.
Okay.
COVID groaned, but didn't stop lapping at Alexa's body. His cock rocked up and down with appreciation, the veins bulging out further than she'd ever seen. She took him deep in her mouth, her throat stretching as he continued to grow. What is he like? Is he like one of those like things you put in water?
Yeah, right? Wow. Okay.
But this only enticed her more as she took more and more of his cock, slobbering all over and grunting with appreciation.
Wow.
Then he pulled out and it made a popping sound. Pop!
She loves that pop sound. How many times has this been used as a literary device? Wow.
How do you make the pop sound? Then he spun her over. So she's okay. Clamping his hands
Like a
down on
centrifuge.
her ass. Spreading her cheeks wide
Oh boy.
so he could thrust his warbling member deep into her pocket of ecstasy.
Her ass?
I guess, because it's cheeks, so.
Okay, sure. Okay, wow. Coronavirus is freaky.
It was like an earthquake had hit the lab. COVID thrust and thrust and thrust, and all Alexa could do was grab hold of the table legs and try not to crack her teeth on the floor as she laid there open-mouthed, gasping, desperate to cry in pleasure, but not being able to make a single sound.
Okay.
Her pussy tightened around COVID's cock, and his grunting made it tighten further. She'd never experienced anything like that, and as she came, her entire body spasmed, and she writhed around like a bumble ball with no off switch. It's a bumble ball. Is that kid toy that has all the colorful things on the...
Maybe?
Okay.
Okay.
A firm hand cracked against her ass, and COVID grunted like a thunderclap. He filled her with love lotion.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Which oozed out instantly and spread right across the floor. That will, without a doubt, thought Alexa, take a long time to clean up.
I guess. Okay.
Maybe COVID jizz is what the vaccine should be. Maybe that's curing people. Maybe she should bottle that up.
Maybe, who knows? Let's see.
But Alexa didn't care. She'd just been fucked like she'd never been fucked before. She felt amazing. She felt alive. She felt... What was this feeling?
Symptoms.
What was this feeling? A warmth, both inside and out.
Oh my god.
Bubbly, like cola, ran through her veins. As COVID wrapped her up in his arms, like she was the filling in a burrito. She realized that she never wanted to be apart from him.
Okay.
She wanted to spend eternity encased in his warming warmth.
His warming warmth.
Warming warmth. Was this love? She'd never felt it before. Lust, absolutely. But love? Never. So, was this it? Was it? Was it? She looked up into COVID's eyes, and he stared right back. Her heart raced. Sweat poured from her pores. He had, undoubtedly, taken her breath away. Is he infecting her with the virus? She's got a fever. She can't breathe.
Like all the symptoms, but yeah, okay.
For the rest of the evening, Alexa and COVID remained in their embracing embrace.
This lady's needs a thesaurus.
Thesaurus? Warming warmth.
An embracing embrace.
Poured pores, embracing embrace.
Wow.
Yes. Barely able to take their eyes away from one another. Gone were Alexa's worries. No more did she mourn Dr. Gertley Chund. Doesn't really feel like she mourned him at all, because it was...
Yeah,
okay.
no, yeah.
Missing was her aching to be savaged vaginally.
Oh.
But she didn't actually... It was not in her ass?
Maybe they moved. I don't really get it. Okay.
Maybe it was just so big it just went everywhere.
Sure. Okay.
She had listened to her heart and vagina and allowed herself to succumb to COVID's charm. She had ignored what her head had said, the dread, and instead, she had embraced love. She lay still and listened to COVID's heart. And she closed her eyes. And she rested. And rested. And...
What the hell was that?
And...
So she died of COVID-19.
I'm gonna guess so?
Wow.
Well, my friends...
That was a literary classic.
That was certainly worth the less than $10 that I spent on... Yeah. I don't really know what I was expecting.
Oh my god. That was awful.
Well,
what did you think?
Apparently 6 people were here. Oh, now we're down to 5.
Hi, 6 people. Hi.
Anyone who listened to this, what the heck what did we feel about this? Does anyone have any thoughts? Because I feel like all thoughts have left my brain.
Yeah, that was. So he turned into the Hulk with spike proteins.
Yes.
And they had sex, and nothing was accomplished.
Warming warmth went through her.
Okay.
So I guess if she died, then they wouldn't have to clean up all of the coronages on the floor.
They would be like, what the hell happened in this lab?
I'm just wondering, is this even real, or did she have a dream? Maybe she had the coronavirus and went into like a crazy frenzy, and maybe this was, a dream.
Poor Dr. Gertlychuk, man.
I really don't know what...
If anyone suffered, it was Dr. Gertlychuk, I think.
If anyone suffered, it was all of us having to listen to this book.
Fair enough.
So, anyways, if you are interested in having this book and rereading it yourself, it is called Kissing the Coronavirus by M.J. Edwards. And when I was buying it, there's actually another coronavirus book by somebody else that I almost bought.
Oh, Lord.
But I feel after like this one, I don't really... I think we're good with the corona genre. So
yeah, not super sexy.
like obviously it was a joke.
Arm with no bones. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Some classic lines like the cysts, or no, ovaries clanging
Like symbols. Yeah.
That's literary genius there.
So yeah.
Yes. Wow. Holy
Okay.
moly.
Cool. Well, thank you for sitting with us. And
Yes, and if you have any other sexy stories you'd like us to react to, please let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, that
Okay.
was...
Well, happy Thanksgiving.
Yes. Happy Thanksgiving.
was gonna
Wash
make
your
us-
hands. Wear a mask.
Don't get the coronavirus.
Especially don't have sex with the coronavirus.
Yes. Glass test tubes, probably not safe.
No.
All right. Cool. So yeah. On that note, bye.
Bye.